So the conversation we were having was cam locks. You have a variety, a client has a variety of cam locks installed, and the problem that I understand is the keys continue to break. And I think the cam lock that you have is basically the sort of cam lock that you would see in a commercial restroom type application, where you've got tiny little cam lock keys, and you have this problem of them constantly breaking. So your requirements are that you it seems to me the requirement was more important in that you could mount it in two different fashions. You want to be able to thread it on. The cylinder is, of course, held captive when you install the tailpiece. You want to be able to thread it on with a nut. Okay, that nut doesn't work. That's strange. That wasn't supposed to happen. Well, anyway, there will be a nut that would thread down onto this properly. And you want to be able to clip it on when you need to. You want to be able to have it either way. That we understand that your thickness of your material, I believe we discussed it being about 12 gauge, where there would be slots, very thin slots cut in here so that our spring clip could come in and bite into the body of the lock and secure it in, or you wanted to thread that on with a nut. Why that nut is incorrect doesn't matter. That's not normally how they get shipped. That nut would be, of course, the appropriate size. So what I didn't love about the Compex idea, and while their name is synonymous with cam locks, the key size wasn't really giving you any huge advantage. It's still a cam lock key, okay? The real estate here, right in front of the shoulder stop, is kind of probably where it's breaking currently. So I went on a hunt to find a more robust cam lock, meaning a cam lock that used a larger cylinder, a larger key. This is the DCN1 by Olympus. I have a contact at Olympus that I have helped my contact, he has helped me. And it's really amazing to have a man on the inside, so to speak, and they're just great individuals over there. So this key is slightly larger, but really not an improvement at all. What I like about the Olympus lock is that these people are... I've never been told by Compex they couldn't do something, but we don't sell Compex cam locks in applications where there's exceptionally high volume use. Okay, so I correlate Olympus, maybe wrongfully, but with something more robust. I can tell you the cylinder is substantially heavier. You will be able to do lots of options on this material as well, but that key doesn't really help. Well, I took it a step further. They make, Olympus makes a B series cam lock, and what's super cool about that, you'll be able to thread that on. We'll be able to make it so that spring clip works, but they use a full size Best interchangeable core cylinder. This is absolutely the same size as a Best key, a Best lock. Frank Best patented the small format interchangeable core. This is a single shear line lock. So if you know anything about small format, you might know that's just simply an interchangeable core. With a control key, you can stick it in, pull the core out, put a new one in. Okay, well, this key, the foundation of this key blank, they run in a single shear line, and interchangeable cores are two shear lines. They have a single shear line cam lock, and the reason that it's awesome is because it gives you a full-size key blank. Now, if you were going to do this, you'll see that last cut, and it's called the last cut because on small format, the first cut is at the tip. It's gauged tip to bow because there's no shoulder stop here at all. If you notice, that's a shoulder stop right there, and that's where the cylinder stops, right when it hits the shoulder. Well, there is no shoulder on small format, and it stops from the tip of the stop. That's where it stops. That's all smooth. It would otherwise keep going in. Now, what I would want to do is order these from the factory if you decided to go with this larger system, is order this cut here like a 1 or a 2, a very shallow cut, so you had lots of metal left there. I would do a couple of successive shallow cuts here, and then, standard variation. But this is really cool because it solves your problem in the sense that if you're breaking these keys, you're breaking almost any key that you would realistically come in contact with. They do include the ability to run different cams. There is a bezel, I should say, that's available with it. You and I discussed, and I won't be able to get it on without removing all of the cam and the tailpiece, but you'll get a nice bevel with it, or bezel. You will get that nut that you require as well to thread it on, and then the spring clip will require either a modification of the spring clips or grooving of the cylinders themselves to accept the clip style application that you would like. Now, my response to you has been long in the coming. I wouldn't say delayed because I've been working on it. The fact of the matter is I've had to request samples from everybody. Samples free, not making any money, we'll get it to you. Many emails back and forth, finally got the information, finally got the samples, and can now present this information to you visually. So please tell me what your thoughts are on that full-size key that's in here, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your patience. Bye-bye.